Hi guys, welcome to Take It to the Max. I'm here to show you 10 top tips for making you a better Warzone player and to just make things a little bit easier for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you do, to pop a like and subscribe, and if you want to see me get the gameplays live, then check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Take It to the Max, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Enjoy! Tip number 1. Always change your settings. Make sure your settings are up to date and you have the best settings. And if you're not too sure, then check out my settings video on my YouTube channel and you can get the best settings for any situation going, and you can check out if you've got everything needed. And while you're in the settings menu, here's tip number 2. Go to Combat Advanced settings and set focus behavior to auto. That way, when you're sniping, if you forget to hold your breath, then putting on auto means that it'll automatically do it for you and you can get the best aim possible for taking on your shots. Tip number 3, go in and practice your movement. Just practicing things like wall bounces and how to maneuver and how to just kind of move around and slide and jump and grapple off of things and just move around the map and utilize your cover, and just moving around in general really improves your gameplay. So even just practicing that for a short amount of time can really improve things, and you can end up being able to move around like a mad person. Also, multiplayer is probably one of the best things to be able to do on this, and yeah, it's really good. So I would say get some practice in with your movement, practice your wall bouncing. Remember, wall bouncing is directional, so whatever your stick is looking at direction, that is where you wall bounce. So practice your wall bouncing and your movement in general, and then you can kind of be prepared for any situation given. Tip number 4, make sure that you have a good headset. If you don't have a good headset, you can't hear what's going on, and you can't hear those footsteps and people's directionals, where they are, what kind of direction they are, what kind of surface they're running on. And if you do have a good headset, make sure that your settings are correct. Again, if you need some settings, go to my settings video and you can get the best settings for your headset. Don't be caught off guard because you don't have a good headset. Tip number 5. I know it can be difficult, but don't just focus on the res. If your teammate is down, then find the right opportunity to get them up. Don't just go in blindly, following for the res or for a quick buyback, because it's not always the best thing to do. Sometimes it's best to wait it out, or to go and, if you think you're confident enough, then go and try and clutch up for the win, or to go and get the person down before going for the res. If you can knock out the team quickly enough, then you might just have the opportunity to get the res on the person instead of just going for the res blindly and not finishing the team. Tip number 6. Focus on what kind of player you are. Find out, are you a camper? Are you someone that likes the action and will look for fights to get into? Are you someone that holds back and snipes? Each player has their own style of playing, and it's important to find out which one is yours. You could also have a mix of styles that meet your needs, but mostly you tend to have one style of gameplay that suits you the best. So find out what you like. Find out what you like to play, find out what guns you like to use, find out what equipment you like to use, and find out what kind of player you are, what you like to do, and what map is best for you, what mode is best for you. that can really, really help you improve your gameplay. It's only been recently that I've actually found out what kind of player I am, and that's helped me a lot to improve. Tip 7. Always run with your knife out. If you're not running with your knife out, you're going slower and slower and slow as hell. So always run with your knife out, no matter what you're doing. If you're running to a location for 2 seconds, you need to run with your knife out. You cannot move and make the best out of your movement if you're not running with your knife out. It is very, very easy to get it out, and if you're not kind of attuned to that, then you need to practice having your knife out multiple times, because having your knife out is really going to utilize your movement, and if you want to move quick somewhere, you really can. So it's really important that you always run with your knife out. Tip 8. Don't just become tunnel focused on one player. Make sure you're checking all your surroundings before focusing on just one. Remember, there could be another guy creeping up to you or just hanging around and camping around the corner. You want to be ready for anything. So check those little rocks, check all your corners, have a look around while you're running. Don't just blindly follow one player hoping to get the kill, or to be blindly focused on one snipe. Make sure you just check around a little bit as you're moving, and then you can utilize the gameplay as much as possible to maximize kills, and also be able to just get those, to just make sure you are not getting flanked or hit by anybody else, especially third parties. Tip 9. Learn how to read your mini-map. It is so important for you guys to look at your mini-map. I have so many players that just don't even look at it whatsoever, and to be honest, they're missing out on a huge part of gameplay. If you don't look at your mini-map, you're missing out on vital key information that could really help you out. Like there, those are enemy targets. They have little arrows and they're showing you exactly where they are. If you don't look at that map, then you could be caught off guard and you might not have a clue where anybody is. It is so important to have a little glance at the mini-map as you move around, as that could tell you a whole heap of information. You don't even need a UAV. When people shoot their gun and they don't have a suppressor on it, or people doing activity, they will come up on the map and you will see them. So it is really important to just have a little glance at your map and make sure that you are understanding what you're reading. And if you can't understand the mini-map, then have a little bit of time to get used to it and find out what exactly is being said on the mini-map, as like I said before, it's really important that you do use the mini-map as part of your gameplay. And finally, tip 10. Don't waste your UAVs blindly. I've seen so many people just pop their UAVs whenever they want to just have a quick glance of who's around. But sometimes you just don't need to. Like, right now, unless there's kind of a team that I know is roughly in the area that I want to hit, there's not really much point in popping a UAV. Unless I really, really do not know where anybody is. And then I will probably pop it just to kind of get an idea of where teams are at. But if you don't need it, don't use it. Hold that shit, because it is expensive. We are now costing $8 grand for a UAV. You do not want to be wasting those blindly.